And in there you see a cop. You got to run the other way. So you have to kind of do like a Kramer bounce where you like stop and then go.
He said literally the exact same thing I said, and you get it.
Yeah,
he said it. Got Yeah, I like this cat.
Kev Icarus.
Oh, snap.
Right there.
Pretty good stuff.
And welcome in. This is the GoldStar PodQuest. Something looks a little different about this episode.
Yeah, there's like a weird face here.
Yeah, who the hell is this guy? We have a new guy.
This guy.
That guy.
Oh, this guy. It's our
Me?
brother.
This guy.
No, you.
Me? Him. Me?
Him.
No,
Him.
you.
That's
Me?
him.
Him.
Hey, this ain't this.
Dude, I've been here forever.
This. Anyway, I'm the new host, Steve York. Join with me is Kev
Kim.
Wintendo.
The other one wearing the Orioles hat.
Kev Wintendo.
Let's get it right.
Boo.
Yeah, I thought you were going to wear Orioles hat. I got one in there,
going to.
but my head's too big.
I was going to, but the one you gave me was a little bit too big.
So anyway, this is our other brother that we've talked about on other shows. This is Kev joining us. A rare video gamer. So it's, I don't know how much you're going to chime in on things, but have you been playing any video games lately, Kev?
Any video games?
What's a video game? No? Nothing.
No, well, no, that's a lie.
Secret of Mana on your phone.
That was.
Oh, this was years ago.
That was
Okay.
months ago. But I did download the new Fallout Shelter.
I did
for
too.
the Fallout
I did
4
too.
That's coming out.
Yeah, E3 told me to go download it. I did.
I downloaded that.
How you like it?
It's like Sims.
Yeah, it is kind of like Sims.
Make sure that they don't croak.
Right. Have you had anybody die yet?
Close.
Yeah. Have you made any babies yet? Not in real life.
No, because you got to put.
Only made 3 of those.
But yeah, we have to put a male and a female in the living quarters, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't done that. I've only
It's kind of hard.
scratched the surface.
It's kind of hard. But yeah, we'll get into more Fallout Shelter here in a little bit. We'll give a quick review on it. Cam, any video games for you lately?
I sold a few on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Kid Icarus that
Yeah.
I just gave back to you.
Icarus.
Kid Icarus.
Yeah, this is a pretty sweet game. You might want to play it before I get rid of it because I got to ship it.
I remember when it was on the NES.
Yeah, this is Uprising though for the 3DS, and I love the 3DS.
You know what you probably could do is bring some stuff you want to sell over here.
Yeah.
Show the folks on the podcast, and maybe they can buy your shit.
Boom.
GameStop's now buying old.
Yeah, we don't talk about GameStop here. That's like the Guitar Center of
Yeah,
video
they
games.
Say that before.
Yeah.
they rip you off there. But yeah, I've just traded in some games at GameStop and got beat in the face.
Yeah, they like to.
Just bought Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh, hang on. He was talking to me first. Hang on. I knew this was going to happen. I know. I am the king. Splatoon, Nintendo's new franchise for the Wii U. Got it. Awesome game.
Okay,
Everybody can enjoy it.
We'll get into that then.
No, that's it. That's all. I
That's
gotta
it.
say.
That's all you want to talk about. Is that online only, or is there a single player?
No, they have a
campaign?
story mode on
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our little intro here, just to briefly introduce Kev Wintendo, and I don't know, we got to find a new nickname for him. I don't know.
Yeah, I
what
don't
to
like
name.
that.
Just Kev.
Icarus.
Yeah, there you go. It's already good. It's done.
Right from the game.
It's done. So you sold that for what? $55? You said
$55. Yeah.
Nice.
I've got a set of because they came with the AR cards,
Right.
and it came with a 3DS stand. Cough away from the mic.
Yeah, hit your mute button.
And I actually got an extra set of AR cards I never opened, so that helped the price go up probably like $1.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you said you were going to try to hit $70 or $75 for it.
Yeah.
What was the retail price of that when it first came out?
Regular 3DS game was $40.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it's selling for more because I guess it's hard to find now, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, and complete with a stand and stuff in it too.
Right.
So
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll take our first break already, And when we come back, we're going to have Mrs. Freshly's news.
Boom.
They said it wasn't humanly possible. But now you can have all the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand. Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Plus, Game Boy comes with the outrageous new game, Tetris. And for head-to-head competition, use the revolutionary video link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, portable power.
Hey, welcome back. It's going to be a good time.
Jack. Yeah, that's right.
What are we?
Jack.
Oh yeah, we're doing
Who's
Mrs.
Jack?
Freshly's news.
Yeah, dude. Mrs. Freshly's news. You got this?
Yeah, E3 just happened just a week ago.
It did.
We got back from the beach, and E3 was ready for me when I got back.
It wasn't ready for me because I had to work.
Wasn't ready for me either. Just to throw that out there.
Yeah, but you actually probably watched more than Cam seen on E3.
Yeah,
He did his homework. I'll be quizzing him too, so.
good.
I mean,
I don't know how much homework I did.
well, downloading Fallout Shelter was enough.
Well, that's only because I love Fallout 3.
You never played
I played
Fallout 3.
I owned it
For what?
for the Xbox, for the 360.
Oh, yeah, right.
That game is the shit.
You like Fallout? There's a lot of Fallout
Like
freaks
Fallout 3.
out there.
Fallout 3, I loved it.
I played that and New Vegas. I think I like 3 a little better, but New Vegas was all right. The new one's set in Boston, so you might run into Mark Wahlberg in there. I'm gonna create my character to make him look just like Mark Wahlberg. Speaking of E3, we got Doom on the screen right now. And
Yeah.
I'll even bring Doom up as we're talking about this, and for the people that didn't see it yet,
Doom, I haven't even seen anything of Doom.
It
since,
looks-
like 1990.
it looks, you know, what we're seeing here. He's running through areas just shooting shit, but the animations of the deaths are pretty brutal in this. It's almost like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
They remake Doom like every year.
I know. This is
That and Quake.
no Quake. I don't. Maybe I don't really pay attention to Quake. I think that's more of a computer thing,
Yeah, it's
PC.
just like Doom.
I never really got into that. But yeah, E3 happened. We had Doom, which we're pretty much talking about now. Kind of talked a little bit about Fallout.
Fallout 4,
Did you see any videos on that?
I didn't see any videos, but I can only imagine what it's going to be like.
Yeah,
If Fallout 3 was dope, Fallout 4 is going to be spectacular.
I think. Yeah, before you got here, me and Cam briefly saw the character creation
Cam and
screen. Cam and I seen the character creation screen. It's basically a dude and his wife standing in a bathroom, and you have them in the bathroom mirror, and you just like change their face. You just click on their eyeball. You can make it bigger, smaller, whatever you want to do.
Oh, so you create.
Yeah, of course, customize your own
I
guy.
heard that in this one, the protagonist, the player that you control, actually talks in this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess he didn't in the old one.
Third, you didn't say a word. I don't think anybody.
Right, you just, I think you had your choices of what you wanted to say, and you just clicked it.
Subtitles, and you had to basically choose what story you wanted to.
It kind of reminds you of Pokemon when they're like, they almost ask the questions for you.
Your
Instead
character
of your-
never says anything.
Never says anything, but
No, like-
but the
Yeah.
NPC,
Now in today's technology,
Right.
You want to be in it.
well, they're still cartridge based, so you rarely get any talking audio wise. So you're reading everything, and then your NPC characters are like, "Oh, so you did visit that place?"
And you're just
Like, what are you talking about?
Pretty much talking for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like playing and listening to what's going on. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a more interactive
Instead of
experience
having to
when,
play
yeah.
and read, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When I be able to see the conversation happening.
Yeah, but I play my games with subtitles on, so I'm still reading anyway, even when they're talking. That, Fallout 4, Xbox One backwards compatibility. Get some.
Well, it's about freaking time.
Right. I think
I thought it was backwards compatible. Wouldn't that be?
that's what they wanted. A lot of people wanted this. So the people that were sitting on their decision to buy a one, they're probably going to get it now.
Right?
No. Well, yeah, a couple.
Select bunch of games.
Select few, and that's how actually this one's going to be too. It's going to be
Just select.
just 100 games, I think it is, to start.
Microsoft, for being Microsoft, needs to get their act together.
I know.
Play the disc, the original disc.
Yeah, they will
Or
play the
it's just
disc.
gonna stream backwards compatible.
Whatever games you purchased that are available, you can re-download day one.
I'm just saying, because streaming, you should be able to play anything if you stream it.
Well, you're not really streaming. You're using the online system to re-download it. It's not really streaming.
I always thought that would be like that.
It should be mandatory
Like,
for every system. Like Xbox One is that powerful. You can't play 360 games. You can't play original Xbox games. Really, what they have to do, they have to build emulators. Is what it is.
What about PS4? Is that backwards compatible?
That I don't know. I think.
Don't look at me. I'm the Nintendo guy. I'm silent during this whole thing.
Yeah, Nintendo's not backwards compatible.
Well, the
Some
Wii,
of the
the Wii
handhelds.
I would
was.
say that it is, because that's probably why Xbox took that step and said, you know what, since they're doing it, we might as well just do it.
No, I think that
I'm Googling
I
it.
think that Microsoft actually was working on it the whole time, but they just didn't have it ready until now.
Right. How can you put out like 1 terabyte consoles and then not have
Because there's a lot more work to it than just saying let's do this. You have to get people to work, and you have to make it work.
If the Wii U can do it,
You would think, yeah, you would think. I mean, not really knocking on the Wii U right now. Cam's not even
that's
paying
like
attention.
what they did.
I hear you.
That little bit that I owned
whatever.
the Wii U, you could stream, but it was backwards compatible. You know what I mean? You could stream old games.
Right. That's what Cam said. You could play GameCube games on the Wii.
Yeah, because I bought Zelda on there and Link to the Past on
Oh, yeah, you're talking about...
and you could
Yeah.
play it, you could play it.
Right.
PS4 not backwards compatible with 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
See?
where it's
To the Googling.
Well, you figure, okay, how hard is it, to just keep your PS3 or keep your 360, Come on. It's not that
Yeah,
big of a deal.
Steve. Stop
Hey,
trading in
Really
everything.
it's really hard because people use them old consoles to trade in for the new one.
right. But you don't really get a good value from
Might
GameStop.
not, but they still don't want that laying around.
Notice
that's
Steve
true.
said he doesn't get a good value from GameStop, yet he takes all
Hey,
of his
look,
games there.
I do eBay too. I do
You know
eBay
that's
too.
True, that GameStop just straight up fist you.
Hard.
You get beat in the head,
Still
GameStop.
do it.
Yeah.
But didn't you take in a game once that you had to pay them 50 cents to take
Yeah,
it?
that was
Why?
great.
Because it's so easy. You just take it there and then that's it. And once you get
It depends what game it is. It's like, okay, it's Madden, so everybody and their mom's bringing back the old Madden trying to get a value for it. You're not going to get a good value for it because they have 50,000 Madden 2002 games there, and that's the game. I said that because that was the game. It was, remember when PlayStation actually had the blue discs?
Yeah.
The back of it was like blue or purple, whatever it was.
'cause it was Blu-ray.
So they gave me. I took
was
it
not
back.
Blu-ray.
I did.
This is-
It was
this
like
is
a.
blue.
It was like a $2 trade in.
Take the PS3.
Yeah.
$2 trade in for the game. It didn't have the case, so they were like, "Well, that takes $1 off," and it was scratched, so that takes $1.50 off. And they were like, "Technically, you'd have to pay us 50 cents to take this game." It's like, are you serious?
I remember one time I got in there. I was going to trade in something to get something, and the line was long.
That's usually what you do with a trade-in.
This guy.
The line was long, so by the time it got up to me and I finally got up to the counter, he said he's only give me like, and I think it was a Madden game that I was getting rid of. He said I'll give you like $2, I think, for it. I was like,
All that time.
$2. But since I stood
Like,
in
I coulda
line the
made-
whole time, I was like, fine. I was like, fine.
You could have made $2 just wait in that time that you waited in line. You could have made $2 somewhere, just asking people in line for money.
Somebody could have been a bum in line.
I thought about that too. Like, what if I just poached myself out here in front of GameStop and waited for people to come in? Hey, man, you want to buy this? $1. You got some spam, Mario? Dragon Quest 8's coming out for 3DS. Excited is this guy. I have it for the PS2.
Yeah.
On your bundle
Didn't you
over there?
talk about this a couple
Yeah.
episodes ago?
We didn't talk about it coming out for the 3DS.
We did.
But we did talk about the game. You don't have to. You don't have
No, I'm doing it because it's right here. I wish they would stop doing remakes,
to.
though.
By the way, incredible instruction manual in that case, which I guarantee the 3DS will not have.
Yes.
An instruction
We'll
manual.
talk about that later.
Yes, we will get into that. But they just announced it won't be in 3D. Yeah, let's remake it for the 3DS and not take the time to put it in 3D. What in the hell is that? I'm tired of 3D having a 3DS, but almost all the games are not meant for 3D. What the hell?
Well, I think Nintendo's in a hard spot right now.
Well, I don't think it's just Nintendo. This is a different company. Yeah, they are. They are. They're constantly in a rebuilding phase.
I got a theory about what they're doing.
Oh, you think they're going to be you think something's going to happen where they're going to be back on top?
They're going to be back on top.
I don't know.
But I had it kind of.
I want to hear this theory.
Well, my theory was, and after reading about what they're doing, like I thought they were going to get rid of the console, period.
Right.
And they're going to go strictly through an app. You're going to have a Nintendo app, like through any smartphone.
Right.
And then that's how you would play your games. Since everybody's always on their phone anyway.
Right. I know they're taking that step towards
And
mobile.
They've already started. As I read about it, they've already signed some kind of contract with a company called DNA. DENA.
Yeah. I've heard a little bit about this.
It's an app company. And they're going to put not all games, but a few games on there just to promote what they're doing next.
Okay. You know, they're...
I mean, to finish what I was saying was... I didn't think they were going to go the console route anymore.
Right.
Because everybody's...
No, I don't... I feel... No,
what I read...
That's a bad idea, man.
They're going with a new console.
Yeah. I think they're going to focus more on mobile, yeah, but they're going to still have a team that works on the consoles, too.
Like the Nintendo that we used to know. It's going to be...
They need to lighten up on their third party publishers.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do. They need to get more third party support for better games. I mean, they already have the widest audience of the video game industry. You know, kids from 4 all the way up to 85. Yeah, so they need to go into core video gamers, and that's what they don't have right now.
I think they're doing. I think they're good. There's new. I think it's called NX.
Yeah.
Codename.
Codename. It'll probably change. But they didn't do anything on E3 about that, did they?
No, because
They don't want to.
They're right. And you know what? I think they're pretty far along. And I think next year at E3, they're going to be like, not only are we showing you video of this,
It's coming out next week.
out right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going the VR route, which I don't think.
They might be working on that. You see, they're always slow to the game. Like they're
Slow?
They're look, they're
They
slow.
did that so long, 2 decades ago.
What do you mean? No. I don't mean that. I mean, like,
They were
look.
working with Wii stuff in the '90s with the Power Glove and all that. They were
Right, no, I get that. But I'm saying they're a
was the
step
80s.
behind as far as, look at the graphics for the Wii. Look at the graphics for the HD. You know, they're always a step behind Sony and Microsoft.
That's what I'm saying.
Now they're finally catching up to mobile. They were already a step behind. They should have skipped mobile and went right to VR and tried to stay on the plateau, stay even with everybody.
That's what also I read about them, why they think the Wii U flopped. Because they were trying to... they were trying to focus that gamepad they came out with the screen.
Right.
They're trying to make it more like a tablet type thing. But this was
Right.
when tablets first started like getting popular.
And the tablets really caught on.
Tablets caught on, so they just...
And people were confused by the Wii U because they're like, is it just a Wii with the gamepad? But no, it's an actual brand new console.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
it's
pretty much like the Wii itself, but I mean, you do have the...
Dude, that gamepad is awesome.
It is. I love it.
They're smart in the aspect that their heavy hitter has always been the handhelds. That's the big moneymaker for them. So, of course, they're going to try something like that for the Wii U. But if you look at Nintendo, they're still banking on them old games through their virtual console or whatever. Definitely. I mean, you have that library.
But at the same, I guess on the other hand, they need to not worry about so much redoing everything. Everything's remade. Everything. It's like, oh, hey, let's remake this. No, man. Make something new.
Right. That is true.
Like Splatoon. Like, this is like the new franchise. You know, there's going to be more Splatoon games.
This is their Call of Duty, quote unquote.
Yeah, pretty much for 10-year-olds. But yeah, like, get more get another franchise that's going to branch out
A
to
few more.
core video
A
games.
few more.
Yeah.
Wasting the energy on remaking a game, you could spend that energy trying to create something new.
Okay,
Exactly.
predict the future for me. Sega. I never thought I'd play Sonic on my Xbox. Am I going to play Mario on my Xbox within 10 years?
No, it's not going to happen.
I don't think so.
No?
As hard as they are on, like I said, like as hard as they are on their third party, they're not going to let somebody else have the Nintendo published stuff. There's no
Yeah.
way.
Sonic
That's
is
true.
different because that was Sega. Sega's no longer in the industry. You know what I mean? Sega's
Right.
no longer a part of the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Nintendo would never, ever, especially Mario,
Yeah.
never, ever give the rights to that character.
Yeah. I don't know. I have mixed feelings
Dude,
about it. I think I
Mario,
will play
Zelda,
Mario on my
Pokemon,
Xbox.
and Metroid are not going anywhere.
They have
And
a
Kirby.
hard time- They're now starting a theme park, a Nintendo theme park.
Yeah, I
Bill
saw
Gates
that.
got a lot of money, is all I'm
They're
saying.
having a hard time doing that because of all the characters that's going to be walking around the theme park. and
Yeah.
stuff. They're having a hard time doing that.
Right.
So Xbox would never. You'd never
I
see
don't know.
Mario on
I don't know.
Not attached to anything Microsoft.
Keep up with the time. I do have one more thing I wanted to add before we take our next break, and that's
It's going to be soon.
Resident Evil 0
Yeah.
from the GameCube. From the
the
game is a
GameCube.
prequel that came out on the GameCube back in 2000. GameCube. They remade like all of them for GameCube to
Yeah.
make them look good. Now they're remaking them again for HD because the re-release of Resident Evil 1 did so well. Resident Evil 0 is getting the remaster coming out in January.
Do that when the past two games are already in HD.
They're not really. They look great.
Resident Evil 5. That's the last
Yeah,
one I played. And
right. But I mean, that's for newer consoles. These were for the GameCube only.
Oh, okay.
So, and that wasn't HD. Wii wasn't even HD. They had to make a Wii U just to support HD.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, this next project they're working on is going to be big.
Who, Nintendo?
Yeah, it's going to be big because they're going to take whatever these other two are doing, and they're going to.
I think they need to. I think they need to quit relying on the 3DS and all that.
I think they're going hardcore. I think they're
We'll
gonna go
see.
after those
I'm curious to see what this whole mobile thing's about because I don't really like mobile games.
But if Nintendo was attached,
Yeah, Candy Crush really gets to me.
because
Do you play
already play your 3DS, right?
Yeah.
You play your right? Both you guys play. It's
Yeah.
almost similar as playing on your phone.
Not really because you have a
Well,
controller.
I know you have a controller.
Right,
Yeah.
that's my main
But
thing.
I just saw a commercial today on TV. PlayStation 4 has a controller you attach to your phone coming out with it. I was like, what? Now, I thought Nintendo would do something.
That's really not all that cool.
No, but it was cool watching it.
Yeah.
Because the kid, because the commercial was about, he was playing a game.
They almost have that for the Vita and the PS3. They had interconnectivity that certain games you could be playing on PS3 and like, oh, I need to go somewhere. Bang, save my file right on the PS
Hey,
Vita.
GameCube did that. I'm just saying.
That is
Four
true
Swords
with the
Adventure.
advance. With the
Yeah.
advance, but it wasn't that many games.
There wasn't
And
that many
neither
games.
is PS3.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the virtual games are like that.
Yeah.
because they can handle it on both.
But that's what I
systems.
was trying to portray to Kev, but he didn't get it. I was like, dude, that's been done.
It's true.
But I mean,
They're a step ahead of the game, but their step was like half of a footprint, and then everybody else just
it
filled
was
in
so
the rest.
far ahead that it was just like, yeah,
We don't know what else to do. We need
Exactly.
competition to build off of,
Yeah.
right?
I'm just saying how everybody's on their phone all the time now. That's
Everyone's on their
probably
phone.
the way to go.
But you know what? I'm taking a step away from that. I'm trying not to be on my phone as much, so this is not going to attract me at all.
Still take it wherever you go. You know what I mean?
It'll be with me, but I don't play. I do not play games on my phone.
Nintendo still wants to
Don't
draw
like it.
that young demographic.
Right.
That would be the way to do it.
Yeah.
You know, on their phone. 'Cause all-
I know. I know. This is kind of a smart move for them. And everybody was wondering, when am I going to find Mario? You know how many knockoffs of Mario there are in the App Store right now? Like even Flappy Bird kind of took the graphics of like a Mario game, and the guy's like a millionaire now.
Yeah,
for copying off of a Mario game.
My mom got me a shirt. It's I forget what it's, some quote on it, but it was a Flappy Bird shirt, and she thought it was Mario.
That's great.
I threw it away.
Yes.
Sorry, Mom.
F the Flappy Bird. All right. Hey, we're going to take a break. We're going to be back with no mystery box. I'll tell you what, we'll do reviews next.
Review Goombas.
Welcome back in. This is the GoldStar PodQuest, episode 7 for June 2015.
Number 7.
Yes, no, it's up episode 6. Sorry, you're right. Good call. Just 6. This one is. We didn't even come up with a title. Did
5
we?
is the last.
Oh, we did. It's
5
instruction
comes
manuals.
before 6, and 6 is greater than 1. I heard that on a Flonase commercial.
This is our review segment, and we are going to come back at you with Spotlight Subject is actually going to be at the end of this episode, and that's going to be us discussing instruction manuals.
Yes.
Where have they gone? When will they return?
They left just as quick as Kev did to go take care of his child.
Hey, that's fine. We're going to keep it moving. Here we got reviews. I'm going to talk about first.
Yeah, Steve.
Yes.
What game are you going to talk about during Review Goombas?
I have 3.
3?
Let's first do Pokemon X. Why not?
Dude,
because you can chime in on this
I
one.
finally can talk about something.
Right. On our last episode,
Yes.
I did not play Pokemon X as of that point.
You said you were going to.
I did.
Yeah,
I
he's
did.
played a lot of
No,
it.
I'm saying since that episode, I have
You just got here.
all 8 badges.
Boom.
All of them.
Have you stepped into the Elite Four yet?
No, I am on Victory Road.
So
and
you
I'm
were-
lost on Victory Road. I can't find my way.
Good, because
I need to open the guide up and check it out.
oh, it's not that bad. Victory Road, you're fighting a lot of strong guys, or you keep your party up a lot higher than the levels of Pokemon that you're fighting right now.
Right.
So Victory Road is pretty much easy for you.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Except that you just got to find the right path.
Most of all my Pokemon are the same level as the people that I'm fighting because I used the shite out of Charizard.
Yeah.
So he's the level 74. Jeez. Everybody else is like 52, 53. Because I never swap them in to get the XP. I just keep him. Look, I taught him Fly. That's the only move I use. I kick the shit out of every Pokemon with Fly. That's all I use.
Just
Fly. Every time
wait.
I can just keep pressing A every time I'm in battle. That's all it is. Yeah, it's easy.
Just wait.
But yeah, I've seen it's starting to get a little hard. I want to use my Houndoom a little more.
Yes.
Did I
have
say
you
that right?
found Houndoomite? Have you turned him into Mega Houndoom?
No,
yet?
I haven't. I need to find this stone,
Yeah.
or whatever it's called that he needs.
Houndoomite.
Is that what it is?
As I just said it.
Okay. Because some of them use stones to evolve.
Yes.
I was wondering why Wormadam wasn't evolving into Mothville. Am I right there? But
Mothim,
I guess you have to have a male version of the first,
Yes.
and then because I had a female that evolved into Wormadam. Like, why isn't he evolving? Because when I look at for evolving, I go into my Pokédex and I just look at the pictures. I'm like, all right, well, this one evolves one more time. Why isn't it evolving?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm working on right now. I'm going back, catching them, and like trying to evolve all my Pokemon.
But you're on Victory Road.
Right, but I still have so much other crap I can go do. It would have been smart for me to do that while I'm battling trainers, because you get a lot more XP that way.
Yes.
Because once you battle a trainer one time, you can't battle them again.
Exactly.
Unless you go... No,
that's Victory Road, man.
It's like the last road.
Yeah,
right.
You have 8 badges to collect throughout your journey in whatever region you're in, and then after that, they give you this. Oh, you can go beat the Elite Four. It's like the Elite,
the best
Four.
of the best.
Exactly. And
it's like the 4 horsemen.
You got to go through Victory Road to get there, and Victory Road's always like a maze, kind of, you could say.
Yeah. Okay.
Of sorts.
Yeah.
It's a maze of sorts.
No. You play as your character the whole time. Or you play as whatever Pokemon is in your... You can in later games, but yeah, right.
But it's not like the 4 Horsemen, because there's always a surprise at the end.
Well, there was with the 4 Horsemen, because sometimes there was a new horseman, and you never knew who it was going to be. Chris Benoit, yo. My question to you... Or no. But that's basically what the game is. You're in an area, you're in a town, and then you go to a road. You go on your road, and on your road is where you catch new Pokemon, and then you go to the next town that has a gym, and you battle the trainer, and then you go on the road again, and then you go back to the town and battle a new trainer.
Is that game like Final Fantasy?
It's turn-based.
Kinda, yeah, turn-based, yeah. So yeah, you probably wouldn't like it because I don't think you like those kind of games. You like actually swinging your sword.
Final Fantasy, I can stand, but yeah, I'd rather play action adventure.
Yeah, I never thought I'd get into Pokemon, probably because I was past it. Like when it came out, I was already grown, and I didn't think. I thought it looked a little kiddish, right?
Yeah, I was right in the.
But now that I have it, I think it's a great game. I still think there's way too many Pokemon.
Is your review finally coming now?
Yes. Sorry. Well, I mean, we got caught up in the mix and all that.
That happens.
One thing I don't like is talking to people. Like, you have to be right on them to talk to them. You can't be right here to the side of them. You have to be directly on them.
You have to be a close
and
talker,
usually you're skating along, and you can't, like...
Wait, are you still skating right now?
No, yeah, you could skate. You skate up to a guy, and you're like... You just pass him. You're still going by him. You have to use the directional pad to talk to people. It's crazy.
Oh, what are you doing?
What are you
Yeah, you got to get on that bike, man. That bike is so much faster than
my
skating.
only gripe with the game is like it's hard to talk to people.
Well, you know what? A lot of old school games were like that.
Yeah. And leveling up in the middle of a battle. Quit showing me all that crap that they put on the screen. Let me do my battle and then show me my stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, Charizard was poison. And you can't just hit A to get out of that little sub-screen. You have to wait for it to get done telling you that Charizard was poison.
But if you hold A, it goes quicker.
It does, but not that much.
It's a nice gripe.
Yeah.
I've played games where it did that.
Yeah, because you're constantly battling.
Right.
So you're constantly like reading text.
Or whatever you get,
I think there is...
Getting hurt, it shows up while you're in
Right.
the battle.
I think there is an option to make your subtext fly quicker, like a quick whatever. And you can also...
You are right, though. It should be after the battle.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
I would think if I was
like,
inside-
okay.
Yeah, but certain things you need to know during the battle. Like if one of your guys that is not your Pokemon that's out now, if he's in your party and he goes up a level, he's going to learn a move. You want him to learn that.
Right.
You might want him to learn that move during that battle for the next.
Not
for the
me.
next fight.
Let me tell you why I don't agree with that is because...
Did he take up the whole screen?
No, it's
just down at the bottom. No, what I'm saying is I disagree with that only because I personally, being an RPG player, think Pokemon is easy as crap.
Yeah.
So you ain't going to teach your guy a move because you're not going to need it. You're just going to knock this next dude out and then do whatever you need to do.
But I think everybody can agree with me on this when everybody who plays Pokemon is that X and Y is the easiest game in the franchise.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was incredibly
your
easy.
Charizard's at level 74 right now.
Right.
He didn't even go to the Elite Four yet. In other games, he'd be like high 40s, low 50s.
Let me tell you why I have a gripe with it. Because I also have Dragon Quest VIII for the 3DS, and I put in just about as much time into that as Pokemon, and my dudes are like level 15.
Yeah.
Because I did not know Pokemon level up easy as quickly.
But what game am I playing right now? Soul Silver for the DS, the remake version. Yeah, remake of the second gen. And I went through and I got all 8 badges so quickly, and like my Pokemon, they're not even close to Elite Four status right now. But I just knew what to do, and I'm at such a low level right now. It's like, why? Yeah,
I'm probably gonna have to go. Is it called the Battle Chateau? Is that what it's called? Where you get to just keep going in and battling trainers?
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna have to do that before I go to the Elite Four.
You're not gonna be able to use Charizard for everybody.
I'm gonna try. I'm damn sure gonna try. 9 out of 10 is my review.
Wait, you're done already? What are all the things that you liked?
Yeah,
all you talked about was negativity.
I love
gripes of wrath.
well, another gripe of wrath is the 3D. No 3D. The battles, yeah.
Is it
but
on 3DS?
yeah, but
It should be freaking 3D.
I know. But when you have it on 3D in the battles, notice, okay, Charizard's flying, but when you put it on 3D, he's kind of like, the animations, like,
it slows down.
It glitches, yeah. So I keep it off. But the game looks great. It's very colorful. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of repetitive, but all RPGs are kind of, you go into battle, you do your shit, you get your XP.
But there's a lot of things to do in that game too. I mean, I did it so quickly, but there's a lot to do.
Like when you level up and stuff, that's when you bring those guys to the forefront and have them.
Which you don't do.
Right, I know.
It's not so monotonous.
I know, because I'm just trying to fly by it.
And you gotta...
when you go to the, right before Victory Road... Right before Victory Road, there's a hallway that has all the badges on, like, banners. I just wanted to stay in that hallway because it looks awesome, dude. Like, all the badges are right there. The door, the freaking door is this symbol, and then it, like, turns and, like, opens up. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But I wish there was, like, an arena that looked just like that all the time with all the banners up. And
but once you get to Elite Four, you'll be like, dude, this place is pretty sweet.
Yeah, like... Anastair.
The town?
Yeah, that gym battle.
Yeah.
Where it looks kind of like Rainbow Road.
Mm-hmm.
How cool would it have been to have that in 3D? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many points in the game where I was like, dude, this would look incredible in 3D.
Yep.
So, anyway, yeah, 9 out of 10. If it was in 3D, it might have got a perfect score.
What?
Might have got a perfect score.
What?
I give it a 10 out of 10.
This guy hasn't even played it.
But I'm pretty sure I would like it.
Probably.
Next game on our list was a game that came out last month that I bought, Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
Yeah, something that's been wanting to ask
Dude.
you about it.
Dude.
How is
Dude.
it compared
Dude.
to the other two?
Dude.
Dude? Or
Dude.
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 I don't even need to say anything else. Dude. That's it. Graphics, 9 out of 10. Gameplay controls. 7 out. 7 out of 10 for the controls. Okay, replay value, 8 out of 10. Soundtrack, 10 out of 10.
Got a good soundtrack.
Overall score, 9.5 out of 10. One of the best games you could play. Hands down.
I've seen screenshots.
My eyeballs were like hurting. No lie. Like, I had to look away from the screen because there was so much detail that it's hard to focus on what you're trying to do. Like, because you're constantly like looking, what the hell is this?
Is it one of those games that actually uses the console's potential?
Yes, it's one of those. The first two were for PC only, so they looked good as well, I'm assuming. This, I'm surprised. I'm shocked. on how much level of detail. Like, you have to like check the game out because it's jaw dropping.
Just the pics that I've seen, it was like, wow, this game.
It doesn't do it justice because I've seen pics. I've seen even when you watch videos sometimes on YouTube, it doesn't give you that full feel until you pop the game in.
And you've been doing some videos on YouTube.
Yeah, of The Witcher 3, which you can find on the channel right now.
I saw that fight with that swamp thing.
Yeah,
Dude.
Gripes of wrath.
Yep.
Yes.
Moving.
Kev's so excited
It's
about
kinda
it.
like
I just made this up.
The same Pokemon thing that I had is like the movement of your guy sometimes. Picture yourself in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. You're Tommy Vercetti.
Yeah.
And you're running. And
Voiced by Ray Liotta, yeah?
There you go. Goodfellas. You're running towards whatever, and then there you see a cop. You got to run the other way. So you have to kind of do like a Kramer bounce where you stop and then go. He does that in The Witcher 3. He does the same thing in The Witcher 3. So that I kind of don't like. But once you get in a battle, man, I'd love anytime you can roll your character left or right with the roll button. Love it. Because that takes skill to move out of the way when the guy's coming to hit you, and then strike when you need to strike, counter attacks, all that shit's involved in this. I love it. It's awesome. Kind of like Zelda when Ocarina of Time, where you do kind of have to hold the left trigger, but then you can like bounce back and forth. Anytime they have that in a game, I love it because you have full control of your character then.
But you gave controls 7 out of 10 on this.
Because of the bounce.
Oh, that Kramer bounce takes off 3?
That takes away 3 points.
Okay.
Because when you're navigating through it...
Are we coining this right now?
Yeah, it's called the Kramer bounce.
The Kramer bounce.
The Cosmo slide.
The Cosmo slide.
Because it's not really a slide, though.
It is. He does do a slide.
But I'm
He
talking
does.
about
He has
do.
a little 3-step bounce at the end of it, too.
Yeah.
Because you can even... He does it with... You see the hair flopping, too, when he does the bounce.
Luigi, though.
There you go. The Kramer shuffle.
Luigi does the Cosmo slide.
Yeah, the Luigi has the
the
legs that kind of like rotate.
I don't even want to talk about ice and Luigi.
Oh my God, Luigi on ice is it's like you're taking acid playing a game.
Little feet don't stop.
His little feet don't stop. Oh yeah, like sometimes when you're on your horse, like the tail doesn't load up or something right away. Something small like that. Witcher 3
Witcher
still.
3, man.
Well, we mentioned Ocarina of Time.
He's doing acid.
Yeah.
He's on acid. But yeah, sometimes when you're doing something, not everything loads up, but you have to kind of expect it in a game like that. Picture Skyrim. When you played Skyrim, sometimes you'll see the occasional small glitch. Doesn't bother me. I've heard people complain about it. Skyrim was awesome. There's just so much to do. I love open world games when you could do anything. And as opposed to Skyrim, the characters, like, you probably couldn't tell me one guy that gave you a mission in Skyrim. Every character kind of felt like the same dude, just a different kind of face. But this, you remember characters. They did an awesome job of giving the characters a personality. Everybody like that you meet is like totally different from the last person. It's pretty sweet.
Your third review.
Batman Arkham Knight just came out Tuesday.
You beat it already, didn't you?
No, hell no. I put about 20 hours so far into it, though. Bouncing from that to Pokemon. When I first played it, I'm like, more of the same. More of the same. It's like, I already played this game. I played it. They came out with the trilogy, the Arkham City, Arkham Knight, Arkham Origins for the 360, PS3. If you guys probably never played those games either. Dude, Batman fans,
I've never played any Batman games.
you would be addicted.
For the SNES?
So then you would love this one. You would love this one. I was kind of like, it's more of the same. They got the Batmobile this time in it. It's kind of fun riding around the city in a Batmobile.
The thing with Batman is I stay away from it because
Hey.
I like playing the Batman games that I think it should look like. You know what I mean?
This, dude, you would love this. I'm telling you, they didn't usually.
Even his suit looks.
It's before you leave. I'll let you check it. I wanted you to see it before I did this review, but graphics 9 out of 10, gameplay controls 8 out of 10, replay value 6 out of 10,
Cool.
soundtrack 9 out of 10, overall score 8 out of 10. It would have got a higher score, but I've already played this game before on the old systems. But I am addicted to it. Like, I want to go play it right now. I want to tell you guys to leave so I can go play some Batman.
And you gave the replay value a 6.
Yeah, ain't that sad?
Yeah.
I gave it a 6 because I wrote that review the day I got it. But now, like,
in hindsight, you want to change that score
it
real
hooked
quick?
me somehow. So, you know why? You know why I think it hooked me? The story.
First, the way you
There's-
started talking about it, I thought you didn't like it. Now all of a sudden, I'm getting a different.
That's the feel I want to give you, because when I first popped it in, I'm like, I was getting ready to sell it. I was seriously getting ready to put it right up on eBay. But then I kept playing it, and the story just sucked me in, man.
Open world.
Yes, you can fly around the city. You can be in the Batmobile, double tap A, you shoot up into the sky and like have your. It looks incredible. I'll show you here in a minute. Just trying to fly by this review. We're getting heavy on time. I lost my train of thought. In the story, right now what's going on, Scarecrow just released like a Joker virus where people are getting infected and turning into Jokers. Batman just got infected. And now every time, like, you could be walking and you'll turn this way and everything looks different, and here's Joker standing there talking to you just in your head. Turn back the other way, everything else changes again. It's like a nightmare. It's pretty awesome. So the story is what kept me hooked in, and that's why I didn't sell it.
Not until you beat it. You didn't beat it.
No, I didn't beat it. I did buy the physical copy. I'm trying to lean away from buying physical copies just so I can't trade them in anymore. You know
Smart
what I mean?
idea.
Well,
But like you, I like having a physical.
Anyway. Everything's going to be streamed soon.
Oh, and the freaking instruction book, a 1-page pamphlet. Gotta love it.
1 page.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in our next segment.
Actually, like right now.
Yeah, right now we're gonna get into the segment. Well, we're gonna take our little break here. We'll throw on a commercial, and then when we come back, spotlight subject on instruction manuals. Yeah, welcome back in. This is the GoldStar PodQuest, and we have finally hit our spotlight subject. This is usually the segment where we focus on a certain topic that we may love, that we may hate, just an emotional subject. I think this one really hits home for me. I don't know about you guys.
Too. Yep.
Because it was a fond memory of mine when I used to get a video game, and like we discussed on the way home, you open up your case and bang, there's the book. You just get a little preview of what the game's going to be like.
Yep.
Even the controls and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Where have they gone?
They've went to the internet.
That's e-guides.
Yeah.
Gotta love an e-guide, man.
Instruction manual.
How am I supposed to read an e-guide on the toilet?
Yeah.
Seriously.
On your smartphone, maybe.
Wikipedia.
That's the phones is really killing my eyes, man.
Everything, dude.
Like,
Not
you used
just
to
your
build up
eyes.
strength in your eyes from reading instruction manuals.
Cramping my hands up.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, like, you always have to put your pinky
Carpal
under
tunnel
it.
Using phones all the time.
Yeah, this is a subject that we've been discussing on and off.
You and I for a while.
Yeah.
I love it.
Because anytime, like, I buy a game, I kind of, like, either send you a picture or a text saying,
Got this.
no book.
Yep.
No book again.
Yep.
What the hell? Like, even...
Yeah.
Ready for this? The one company that I had faith in for making a book,
Oh yeah. No book.
not even a freaking insert.
Yeah.
It's like viewing the electronic manual. Yeah, show me how to read the e-guide.
Yeah. So, Microsoft and Sony were the first two to stray away from the instruction manual. And
You think?
Oh yeah, because I mean, the latest DS games still had the colored manuals, and I was
Yeah.
like, yes, Nintendo still has them, and they're still in color.
Right.
Then they went to black and white. I said, this is the death of instruction manuals for everyone.
Yeah, because when Nintendo does it, you're like, this is it, man.
Yeah.
I've always gotten in a manual every time I bought an Xbox game.
Well, then you got lucky, because certain companies do provide the manuals.
Yeah.
I mean, there's times you get a game from GameStop, you're not going to get one.
No, we're talking about brand new, fresh out of the wrapper.
Right.
I've always gotten, every time I've bought a brand new game, I've always gotten a manual.
I'm almost like, I'm not so
It's
hesitant
almost.
to buy pre-owned games.
Almost.
Almost. I know, I do that too. Almost.
Yeah, because when you get it, you like, especially when you're playing like an RPG game.
You need that.
Yeah, you want to know the story. You want to know the backstory. What's going
Right.
on in this.
Well, The Witcher actually came with some pretty cool stuff.
You sent me a
man.
picture of that. You're
Some
like,
pretty
finally.
cool stuff, man.
Yeah.
They give you like a right. They give you a primer into like the backstory in case you didn't play the first two Witchers. I did look that it's not color; it is black and white, but it
See?
is a guide.
It
It is
is.
a guide,
It
so
is.
I'll give them that.
Yep.
When I see that, I think, oh, the developer actually cares that much to tell me this story before I play the game.
Mm-hmm.
They care. They care.
What I always like the story. I mean, of course, you get like your instructions of what button does what.
Right. Which I don't really need that.
And now they have those as an option in game, like pop like a pop up, like check the controls. No,
Right.
I want to look at that booklet.
Yes.
I want
I
to
wanna
smell the
smell
booklet.
that booklet.
I want to feel that booklet.
Right.
Face deep in that.
Nose deep up in that booklet.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I used to not buy pre-owned games because I didn't want somebody's pre-owned beat ass book that doesn't smell fresh.
Yeah.
I wanted to open that.
Yep.
Open
And
the case.
then they write in the very last page where it says notes.
Notes.
You don't
Yeah.
write in that.
Nobody
Make your
does.
own note
Nobody.
page.
You know what?
It's like the hugest spoiler
I-
alert of all
yeah.
time.
Nope.
You did that?
I used to. If I
my
would trade in a
God.
game, and like you had a password or something, I would. No, I did it for video game rentals. I remember getting the book, and I would write the password in there to help out
that's
the next
different
guy.
though, because that's not you don't buy the game. You're
Right.
renting it.
I remember we did that.
So, what I started doing, buying strategy guides.
Yeah.
Because this is the new instruction manual.
Yeah,
You
but
have
it's
to
an
pay.
extra fee.
It is. It's a horrible extra fee. It's like, how much money are you really saving
wait.
by not giving me a guide?
But wait, there's a kicker. GameStop gives you 10% off when you get the game.
There you go. And they sold me on the Witcher guide. I got the Witcher guide
But
too.
I think that's different.
Do
Because-
you?
Because it's not.
It is different.
The guide is like tells the whole damn game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the instruction manual.
Actually, there are
To me,
some
it's like-
spoiler-free guides out there. Do you mark in your books?
No,
I do.
I don't.
I'm
I
just
do.
saying.
Because you know why? Nobody's getting this.
Yeah.
This is my book. Nobody else is touching it.
Yeah, but I when I buy guides, I try not to use them as a crutch. Like,
I don't.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're really stuck, I get it. But I try not to, like, if I spend 5-10 minutes on a part that I can't get, I'm not going in there.
Guilty
I'm gonna
confession.
find it out.
Guilty confession. I do use them as a crutch.
We
now listen to this.
50 of them.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? Because in this hustle bustle world that we live in now, where everything is right at your fingertips in a smartphone, you can go to YouTube or anything.
Yep.
Everybody doesn't want to spend 20 minutes on a part where you're like, what do I do? What do I
Don't
do?
that make you feel like you're cheating a little bit?
It does. It does
That's-
kind of
that's
take.
why
It
I
takes
never
away.
did it.
It takes away from the reward
Don't
of.
you feel like you got a game genie attached to the freaking game?
I love
Game
Game Genie.
Genie. Name
I love
drop.
Game Genie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, he's-
Yeah, that's a whole nother spotlight subject.
Yeah, I love it.
But
No, what the point I was trying to make was the instruction manual. It's like a sacred item to the game. You know what I
It
mean?
really is.
right, it's okay. Yes, it's like when you buy a CD. It's part of the package. It's
If you
part
don't have
of
a pamphlet
the
in there,
artwork and all that.
yeah.
Everything's a part of this experience. You know what I mean?
All that, and
Right.
Sometimes
Sometimes the lyrics, yeah.
Especially when you're spending $70 a game. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want everything that comes with it.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. How much money are they really saving by not giving us the freaking guide? Like ink, really? How much does ink cost? You can buy a newspaper for 35 cents.
Yeah.
Look how much ink is on there. So,
Funny thing about ink today.
You can't afford it because you're paying $70.
I'll get interrupted.
speaking of ink, Splatoon, dude.
No, got ink today. $50 combo pack, black and color ink for one printer,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's expensive.
dude.
It is expensive, but that's like
But when you're making a $70 game, it's like give us the instruction manual,
right.
Dude, it's $1 million companies. They
Right.
can afford it.
Even if it is black and white.
They're selling They're selling this game to you for $60. I feel a little bit ripped off.
Well, definitely. Why you should be.
Because
Like
if
you, dude.
If I'm playing one of my favorite of all time, is Legacy of Kain.
Right.
Because it told you
Which
the
I
story.
just printed the walkthrough out.
Right, because it told you the story and the instructions.
Right.
And I love that. Like you were saying earlier, you take it to the bathroom with you.
Dude,
Yeah.
I almost wrecked the car on the way home because I'm digging through trying to see if they have a book, and if they do, I'm at a red light. I'm peeping through the book.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You cannot wait until you get home.
Right.
You just can't.
Right.
You're just ripping it open.
Well, it's hard to rip open, and then they put that sticker on the binder where it's. Come on, man,
Yeah.
really?
I've never gotten a game that didn't have one, so I don't know.
You got lucky. You
Yeah,
lucked
yeah.
out.
You haven't bought a game in a long time.
You must. Yeah. Anyway,
just
But
never got a game.
I have bought.
I bought in some too,
360 games, and every single one of them had the manual.
dude. There were some. There's some.
Those-
You run into a couple of companies.
Now,
Dude, I can open every single one of those cases right there. Not one freaking book in there. It's all those little 2-page dingers.
Now they weren't what they used to be.
Right.
Like they used to tell you.
Dude,
Like I
The
said,
Witcher 3 came with a freaking coin pouch and a keychain and dude, they cared about their people.
Yeah.
you get like
It wasn't even a pre-owned edition or pre-order. Like that's what they give you when you buy the game.
really, it wasn't
Yeah.
like a deluxe thing.
No. And I said like they of course when a new game comes out they have stacked on the counter at GameStop all the new guides. So you're looking at the guide, waiting for the guy to get your game like yeah,
Damn
give
it.
me the guide. Give me the guide.
But you use it as a crutch.
I use it
Games being crutch.
I haven't used it for Witcher 3 as a crutch. But it's like the Skyrim guy, how big that was.
Dude.
It's a big son of a...
That was like that
I know.
was like an unabridged dictionary.
I would like the first week. That game is like that's all you think about. I go to work. I take the guide with me. I'm flipping through the bestiary.
That's
Like
your favorite thing.
Right.
When you get it, right? That's your favorite thing.
right. It's you pay that much money. That's what your focus is
What are
on.
they now? What are they? Almost $30 now?
$25, but I got mine for I think 18. He gave me a pretty good discount.
They used to be like, I remember.
But I look at that. That's the new instruction manual. Is strategy guides. It sucks, but it's
Still,
true.
I don't see it as the instruction manual.
Arkham Knight error code. Didn't you say there was an error on the Arkham Knight
Yeah.
A typo.
typo?
Now I don't know if they pull them off the shelves.
Did you see this firsthand, or did you see it like as a news
It
thing?
was on the news.
Are you going to tell us what it is or just leave us hanging?
It's just some typo.
Is it on the? You said on the binder,
It's on the binder. Yeah. It says Arkham Knight,
the spine.
Batman, Arkham Knight, and the night spelled without the I. Just K N.
And your typo.
My typo is actually in an instruction manual. Super Mario Brothers 2.
I don't remember that manual.
Towards the end, they have the different enemies. So yeah, instruction manual telling you about your enemies, what they do, and gives you a picture of who they are and their name.
Yeah.
Birdo, you remember Birdo? He's the one who throws the eggs at you.
Is he
right?
is he the one that does the Kramer 1, 2, and then the third bounces a little higher? The white, he's all white with like goggles and a beak.
Like
No.
the dude that threw the eggs at you. Yeah,
Oh, okay, the guy at the end of the level.
throw the eggs
He
back.
said literally the exact same thing I said, and you get it when he says it.
Got it.
The guy, the guy at the end of the level.
For word,
Yeah.
verbatim.
Okay.
So Birdo, and then on the other page is Ostro, which is an ostrich. In that manual, they have the names flip flopped. So
Okay.
on the picture of Birdo, it says Ostro,
Ostro.
and on Ostro's picture as Birdo.
Okay. Man, well, they stole that game pretty much from a different.
Well,
Series,
they didn't
right?
steal it because it was the same. Yeah,
It was their game.
Doki Doki Panic for the
Okay.
Famicom, not a Mario game.
There's that Fallout custom. Anyway, Secret of Mana instruction book.
One of my favorites.
This is actually hard to find. There's people that even sell this manual alone on eBay. Not selling it.
Very nostalgic.
Right.
Are you going to show us some colored pictures?
Might as well flip through it here real quick. Now this is what it's about right here, man. Like this is what you do for your fans
Yeah.
that are buying your game.
Yeah.
at
And at the end,
the end, there's a portion of the manual that gives you strategy guide. Not there yet, am I?
Nope, there you are.
No, but see, that's what the instruction.
And it gives you 42,
Yeah.
42 steps. I mean, you can use it as a crutch, or you can use it as something to read.
Yeah.
One of my favorites was Link to the Past.
I don't remember that guide too well, but yeah.
It was in color and it was the same as that. It told you the story.
I can't recall a Super Nintendo game that did not come with like a full color booklet,
It told you the story. It told you all the items, what you could get, what you could do with the items. Told you about accumulating or getting hearts for your life or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I got
But those were the good old days.
Earthbound
Golden
came with the strategy guide.
Yeah.
Came with it. Came with that. I think it came with the instruction manual too.
Yeah.
So they doubled up and gave people what they wanted.
Boom.
Hopefully the powers that be see this episode and put something back in the works and make us happy again.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing we can do. We're video gamers, so we're going to keep buying games, whether they come with a book or not.
And
you know?
what video gamer is going to go on strike saying we're not going to buy games
I'm
unless you
not
put in
buying
an
it,
instruction
is it?
manual?
But we want it. We want it. Bring it back, please.
I think
There's rare companies like CD Projekt Red, The Witcher, that do this because they believe in this.
And they should.
big
Yeah.
things, they're just like, they probably think it's cool now to not have, you know what I mean? They probably
Cut the
think,
cost.
oh,
Right.
Yeah, kids don't want that. They play on their phones all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Global corporations are just
Shut
taking
off.
over, yeah. Micromanaging, yeah. Penny
What they're
pinching.
doing is an injustice.
Right. Well, I mean,
That's an injustice.
It's an injustice.
God's among us. It could,
Because, like I said, it's sacred.
when you look into it,
It's a part of gaming.
back in the day when they were making Super Nintendo games, they did not have a quarter of the amount of people working on the games as they do now. There are so many people working on the games, so they're paying this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But really, the guide does not cost that much to print, I'm telling you.
Right. If they could sell the strategy guide for $30, they could put a little one in freaking.
I think if you buy the game brand new, day it comes out, that strategy guide, not 10%, it should be at least 50% off.
Right.
At least.
Right.
You're buying it with the game.
Exactly. That's what I mean, yeah.
Favorite instruction manual or one that you remember? Go.
Well, I did mention.
Yeah, you said Link to the Past and Legacy of Kain.
Another one was Legacy of Kain.
So you're done. You already said two, Steve.
I would have to say, I'm trying to remember Super Mario World came with the Super Nintendo, but I recall a
booklet
manual
because
it had all the
Yeah.
Bowser's kids or whatever in there.
Lemmy,
am I right?
Koopa, and Wendy
That's
O
the
and
one.
all them. Yeah.
That's the one for me because I love like seeing like learning all the names of like the Bowser kids. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think Roy was my dude.
Yeah.
I like Roy a lot.
Is that the one with the circle on his head?
One of the bald ones. I like the bald
Yeah,
guys.
he was bald. And I think he had a circle on his eye.
Star.
Maybe.
Is it a star or a birthmark or something?
Yeah, it's a birthmark.
Something like that. Yeah,
It's a
but
beauty mark.
Roy and Morton were the two.
Yes.
My dudes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the one for me. I would have to say off the top. Oh, Star Tropics had an awesome booklet, man. I don't know if you remember that. Star Tropics was one of like I even looked up online like some of the greatest guides of all time. That was on there, and that reminded me. I was like, yes, Star Tropics had an awesome one. So those two right there stand out for me.
Yeah. I think one of the first ones I actually remember as a kid growing up was Twisted Metal.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you guys weren't expecting that, were you?
No.
I believe that was black and white. I'm not sure, but I just remember flipping through and seeing all the characters,
Right.
and it had like
Like
their
a biography
the
of
whole
them.
biography
Right.
of each character.
I
And
think
was like-
one
I
of
was
the
like,
Mortal
dude,
Kombats did
yes.
that too.
One of my
I always enjoyed reading that.
one of my favorites though is
The fatalities in the books. Gotcha.
Yeah, you
I
did.
had to do it.
First gen Pokemon. I remember that. It looked like a notebook on the front, and you open it up and it tells you about what you're about to get into in color.
That's what we like.
Was that for Game Boy?
That was for Game Boy.
And I'm not even a gamer.
Were those books like this way? Like, you know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
long ways. They were like, weren't they like
I mean,
that?
they're
Because
just-
I recall a Mario book being like,
Yes,
being
the
like that.
game. Yeah, they were. But the Pokemon one, yes. Yeah.
Was it like that?
Yeah,
And Super Mario 3 was another one I remember.
yeah.
Was a pretty
Yeah.
cool
I'm not a
one.
gamer, I'll just go ahead and say the last one that I actually read. It was Resident Evil 5.
Resident Evil 5. I don't recall that booklet.
Well,
I did have the
I got
game.
it.
I did have the game. I think I bought it used at California Video, and it might have not came with one, or it came with a beat one.
It wasn't. I didn't feel cheap. Like it actually told you the story so far and what happened.
And that and from Resident Evil 1 up to 5, there's a lot of stuff that changed. So of course you need to get caught up.
Yeah, just
Jill.
Jill, Barry, Jill.
missed this.
We could just listen to that whole soundtrack right
But,
now.
yeah, that was the last one that I read. Just wanted to throw that in there.
So yeah, maybe I'll start getting an online petition signed or something. But who are you gonna send it to? Like every video game company, I guess.
Somebody's bound to read it.
Yeah.
Well, you said Nintendo still does it, right?
No, they were the last ones to do it.
Hey,
They were the last ones to consistently
do it. We're talking. Somebody better be listening. Give us back our instruction manuals. We want them. Give them back.
That's pretty much it.
I think we need to wrap this up.
Yeah.
I think we said all there is to say on the subject of instruction manuals.
The spotlight subject.
The spotlight.
Real quick, and this might lead into your next episode. Who
Yes.
knows?
Probably not. Go ahead.
What do you think the future of gaming is going to be like?
You need to elaborate a little more detail.
Like within 5 years, 5, 10 years.
Oh well, that's. I think we're going to VR next. I think that's the big thing coming. Yeah, obviously E3 says that. Like, what they want to do is you got to think about it. Do they want to give us this now and let us find all the bad shit about it, or do we want to keep it in their hands and let the billion-dollar companies that are paying to fund this right now, let them figure out all the tweaks and all that they need to do? Because there's a lot of problems that people are going to have. Like, I just imagine wearing that thing for a year. You own it for a year. You play it every day for about 2 hours. What's your vision going to be like? Like, who knows? We have a lot of questions that need to be answered with VR. Because you put that Virtual Boy on your face, you don't.
Dude. Just
You don't
seeing
want
two
that.
colors, black and red, man.
And that was old school technology, so they don't really know what they were doing.
Right.
But that was... have you guys played Virtual Boy?
I don't remember playing it.
I don't either.
Dude.
I think the only thing.
Yeah, you had to put your face in a weird position, and your neck kind of hurt after a good 3 hours of playing. But Wario Land was awesome.
Dude,
on that.
props to you for playing it for 3 hours
Dude,
straight.
I will give Wario Land right now a 10 out of 10 for the Virtual Boy.
Wow.
Straight up.
That's what I mean. I can just imagine what it's going to be like in like 10 years from now.
You can't really. I'm hearing that one of the cool things that I really wanted for is not even games, but that you could watch a movie like you're in the IMAX theater. That's all I need.
Right.
That's all I need. I'll throw my Blu-ray player away. I don't need anything else. Give me that.
More of the lines like maybe just an example, like a fighting game. You get two people. You have a headset on. I have a headset on.
I'd kick your ass.
He says he kicked my ass.
Why not just go
But
outside and fight?
but-
Like,
yeah.
really?
No,
Do it
but
for
if
real,
it was a
duh.
fight, it wouldn't be a real fight. But in the virtual reality, it'd be a real fight. But in physical reality, it would, you know what I mean? There's no bloodshed or anything.
Right. Somebody's going to get killed on one of them things, man. Because they're even talking about how you can put it on and ride a bike and make your environment look different, like change the colors of the road and all that. Somebody's going to end up getting hit on a bike
And on
or
that
something.
bombshell.
There's a lot of possibilities for the VR, so we're in it for a world of change here within the next couple years. Hey, I'm happy with the console. Give me the sticks and let me duke it out with somebody, and I'm good. So, yeah, that's going to do it for the GoldStar PodQuest episode 6. This has been a ride,
Yes.
It's been a pleasure.
and we'll catch you guys next month. We're going to have our
Kev Icarus.
Kevin Chris. We're going to have our July spectacular Independence Day edition of GoldStar PodQuest next month.
Boom.
Mega Man anymore.
Dude.
Mighty number 9
Stop.
coming at you soon.